Well, folks, we've basically hit the 1-year mark since we started getting the very first alarming climate reports telling us that we had 12 years to take action to avoid some of the very worst effects of global climate change. 1 year down the tubes. And I know the UN report came out closer to the end of last year, but that wasn't the first one, folks. Those of us who do follow environmental issues very closely, we were getting reports like that as recently as last August and September. We're here, a year has ticked by, so that 12 has now become an 11. We have 11 years to act. Except here's the thing, we don't really have 11 years. Probably closer to about 7 or 8 years. And the reason I say that is because as we wait, as we do nothing as a country, and I'm just talking about the US here, other countries have done some good things. They understand the significance of the report and they're trying to make the changes. But here in the United States, we're not. We 100% are doing nothing only because we have a party in power, the Republicans, who are refusing to let any action happen. There have been groundswells of different movements, of different legislation, from progressives, from Democrats, from liberals, from independents out there, people saying, let's do something, here's my plan, I have it. The Republicans are the ones who aren't letting it become a reality. So when I say we're doing nothing, please don't take that as me undermining any of the people who are trying to do things. There's a lot of things we are trying to do as a country, but one party is standing in the way. And they just let a year tick by off that 12-year countdown, folks. And at the same time, we're increasing our emissions. Everybody else around the planet's trying to reduce them because science says that's what we have to do to basically save the planet. And we're increasing them here in the United States. Donald Trump is leasing off new areas for oil exploitation, fossil fuel exploitation, offshore, drilling in national parks, coal mining in national parks, fracking in national parks, fracking next to schools. Everybody else is trying to get off fossil fuels and we're doubling down on them at this point. We're moving backwards at a time where we have no other choice but to go forward. And again, it is 100% because of Republicans in Washington, D.C. that we can't have any kind of transition to renewable energy. Republicans spent 8 years during the Obama administration talking about how bad renewable energy was, how Obama was launching an alleged war on coal, how Solyndra represents the biggest failure of renewable energy ever and proves why it'll never work, even though Solyndra actually ended up being profitable after all those talking points. It's nonsense. It's pablum, but it's because those people are taking in more fossil fuel money than the Democratic Party is. Now, that's not to say that there's not bad Democrats out there fighting climate change or fighting action on climate change. Oh, there's plenty of them, folks. There's plenty of Democrats out there pulling fracking money, pulling coal money. Just look at Joe Manchin, Hickenlooper, I believe, maybe, or is it Hickenlooper or Bennett? I'm sorry, I forget which one. I think it was Bennett, actually. But these people are right there in the pockets of the fossil fuel companies, just like the Republicans are. But there's far more Democrats who want to take action, Democrats who have written up plans, come up with ideas, with the help of the Sunrise Movement, coming up with the Green New Deal. Our Children's Trust out there fighting in court to force the government to take action on climate change. That's the biggest one. That's the one we need to keep an eye on and cheer for, because if that's successful, it won't matter if Republicans are the ones in office. They will be forced by law to take action. And that fight's been going on for years now. But the point is, we got these alarming reports starting a year ago. And Republicans have let 1 calendar year tick by. Who knows what that is in climate years? Because during that same time, emissions have increased. They increased more than we thought they would. We've got glaciers melting faster than we thought they would. So 1 calendar year might be 2 climate years, might be a year and a half, might just be 1. We don't know that yet because things are becoming so very unpredictable and they're getting so much worse than even the best climate scientists had predicted. So I'm willing to bet that one climate or one calendar year that we lost has got to be at least 2 climate years. But nonetheless, we still have time. And that's the message we need to end with here, and that's the message we need to take with us going forward. We're not doomed. We're not doomed by any stretch of the imagination. We have the innovation, we have the technology, we have the wherewithal to do it. We just got to get past the damn Republicans in order to do it. The country, a majority of us, we're ready. Let's do it. Let's take the plunge. Let's save the planet and be remembered for all of eternity as the generation that didn't just say, well, I guess it's been a good run, humanity. See you later. No, we're the ones who said, listen, this is a problem that affects all of us, every one of us. It unites all of humanity. And we stood up and we faced it and we won. There is still time to make that happen. But it's not going to happen if Republicans are still in control in D.C. Thanks for watching, everybody. And don't forget, if you like what you see here, like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. And now you can also become a member of Ring of Fire and get exclusive early access to certain Ring of Fire videos all throughout the week. Just click on the little join button right below the video.